Welcome to AS Movies and Games Podcast, episode 12. And I am joined again by the Doge Pound. Today we have Jay and Flame Tongue. How you guys doing?
We're all good.
We're awesome, actually.
Cool. What's new and happening since last time we had a chat?
We have got more commenters on the channel.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Team's growing.
Team is team is growing. We got like some more requests to for people wanting to join the Doge Pound. We may have a female Doge
Oh, wow.
coming in to play some horror games and stuff, so we can shit our pants on that one.
Yep.
And then got some commenters on the channel, a couple here and there, wanting
Good.
some more Project Zomboid, and loving the Stomping Land. Been playing that recently, and not too much there, but yeah, here and there.
Well, and I see that you have a growing repository of videos that continues to...
Oh yeah, I think we
Expand.
passed 100 now. So
Nice.
happy 100, I guess,
Yeah, happy
on the
100.
podcast. Well, 108
Oh, yeah.
or something. I think it's around 108 or something like that. And then we got 67 subs, and I tweeted out a little while ago that once we pass 65 subs, the little video's a little bit light, but I mean, once we pass 65 subs, we're gonna start doing subscriber specials, because 65 is quite a bit. Oh, there's someone tweeting at me already.
That's probably me. You know what happened the last time we tweeted like crazy between us two when we had a show? We had like 100 visitors to the website, like just within a span of like a couple of hours.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so retweet it.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I retweet everything.
Yeah. I was actually sitting here going, I can't remember how many subscribers I had on YouTube. I think it was somewhere in the 87 is what we have.
Yeah. Everyone needs to come check out the Doge Pound.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys got a lot of stuff going on. We haven't done much since Gabe's been around, so we have 100,000 views total on our, I guess,
Whoa.
30, 40 some odd videos. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, the newer videos haven't necessarily gotten more than, probably 200. But even
Jesus.
then, I guess it's worth, it might, well, any...
Some of your viewers need to migrate over to the channel.
Yeah, they probably should. Yeah. Hey, everybody, migrate on over to the Doge Pound.
Yeah.
At least while we're trying to figure something out. There
yeah.
were some people, like, I didn't post anything for a long time, then posted something on YouTube, and then they were like, so, dude, where have you been? And I was like,
Have you died?
yeah. Like, this has been 2 or 3 years, and I'm going, I can't even begin to tell you everything that's happened in the last 2 to 3 years.
Should
at
I
that
start
point.
a couple years ago, or you want me to start last week?
Yeah, like last week. Well, last week was good because obviously I had time to post to YouTube. But yeah, I guess video is a huge part of online marketing strategies. So
Yeah, I
and
guess so now.
a little underutilized by me.
Yeah.
I do use it, but not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Now I got your Steam, and we should be adding you in some games here and there,
Yeah.
and you can record them as well.
Well, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I know Gabe would like to join in. Actually, he ended up moving in with a gamer apparently. And
Oh, really?
yeah. So who knows? Maybe you'll get the whole crew to join on in.
Sweet.
Yeah, it would be cool.
That'd be pretty neat. I mean, I'm meeting
definitely.
a lot of people on YouTube here and there, and there's a couple guys. One guy commented on my Project Zomboid.
Good.
Cynical Sausage. A plug. I don't remember his YouTube channel name, but I think that's his. I think that might be near his YouTube channel. I think it's like him and his girlfriend or something, or a sister, something friend, are doing a YouTube together, so I checked out that. He's got a couple gaming videos up there, added them. He did some Project Zomboid. He commented on my video and said he liked it, so I'm gonna put some more out there. I was gonna record some today because I had this wicked energy, but they added a new feature for servers and stuff, so you can play multiplayer Project Zomboid now, which is awesome. But I joined a server with 0 people on it because PvE is enough for me. I don't need PvP on my back. But it turned out wrong, and I spawned at night about 6 times trying to record, so I just got upset and quit. I'm gonna do some recording sometime later, but it's supposed to be out Thursday or something around there.
PvP
So it should be there.
PvP is a hard thing to get right, I find.
Oh yeah,
no
I
matter
know.
what the game is. Yeah.
I don't even know how they would do that in Project Zomboid, because I mean, you have to, in the game, you walk around and you hold right click to like aim and look around. You can use your mouse to look around, but you pull back your weapon of choice. I had a butter knife and a fork. Yeah, because I couldn't find no weapon, so I had to stab zombies in the face with a fork and hit them with a spoon. So yeah, that didn't work. You charge back, and then you can left click, and you swing, but you can have knockback chance. But it's pretty, and then you smash them in the face, kind of when they're on the ground.
Yeah.
And you just take them out for good. But I wonder how that would work. I've never actually made contact with people, so I'm not too sure. But it looks really neat.
Huh. What else you been playing?
I've been playing Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, I got it
going?
I got that in the Humble Bundle, the Origin pack,
Okay.
and I don't know. I guess my computer is just there for running it. I think I
Yeah.
can maybe play it on like a medium. Even I can run it on a high. Like I can run it on highest everything. It's just at the points when there's a lot of guys around, I start to like lose frames and go down to like 1 frame a second to like 4. It's like mad frame lag. And then I kind of just stopped playing, and then I was watching a Let's Play because I didn't think I could play it. Then I realized I know more about graphic settings and what do what,
Yeah.
and learning, because I just got it. Like I've only been like a year into PC gaming, really.
Oh. Okay.
I'm only like a year into PC gaming. I was a console gamer since junior high, so well, not even like halfway through junior high. I got like an Xbox or something, and then I switched to PS3, and then then I just got into PC gaming. I've only had my PC for a year now. Not even like just barely a year. It's coming up on a year, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, there are a lot of settings that you can adjust, tweak the graphics so that you can actually play a lot of those games. That is one of the good things about PC gaming. Although in the probably only about 10, 15 years ago, it was a matter of like 16 megs of RAM would make the difference, and that was such a pain. Upgrading your computer every other month or whatever.
Well, I mean, now I guess I think it's like Story was telling me Windows 7 can only hold up to like 16 or 32 or something like that, and Windows 8 goes up to 64. So I was like, wow, okay. Anyway, yeah, it's I just got into Mirror's Edge here, and I was kind of looking around. I thought I couldn't play it, then I realized, what if I turned the settings down? What if I had this up and I didn't even know it? So I turned them all down, and it runs fine. I mean, my computer, my GPU gets a little hot, but on a cold day, you just got to open your window and bear it, and you can play for a couple hours. So it's all good.
Yeah, Windows 8 has turned out to be a much bigger deal than expected.
People are like...
It initially looked like a piece of junk, like it was just going to be a mobile app focused, and I think I told you guys on the first show we did together that I wrote an article about 8.1, actually raving about it, saying, hey, this is a pretty good operating system. And yeah, it's still what I use on my desktop. And while I do see the odd Windows quirks here and there, overall, it's a more stable system.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think the only problem I have with my Windows 8, but I think is my actual computer parts. I don't know if I just like fooled around with a setting and now I can't upgrade to 8.1. I can only stay at 8. I mean, I've tried everything. I've contacted Windows support and shit, and I can download it and it goes through. It's just when I try to start it, like it installs. When I try to start it up, it doesn't work. So I don't know if I have to have, because I've only got 8 gigs of RAM. I don't know if you have to have 16 gigs of RAM to do 8.1. But I mean, there's these laptops running 8.1 with like 8 and 4. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
How come I can't have it? I mean, I have a desktop out of anything, really. I think it's just my motherboard. Plus, my motherboard says 8.1 or 8 ready, Windows 8 ready.
Oh yeah.
And it's, you know,
Just
I don't know.
barely ready.
But yeah, I heard people complaining about the 2OS, but really, I am playing games on my gaming PC fine. I mean, like, if I can run Mirror's Edge, which came out before Windows 8, so there could be problems there. If I can run it Mirror's Edge on my computer with the 2OS, I'm pretty sure. And I have like, I spec mine out for a top of the line mid tier.
Yeah.
So mine's like pretty much like just at the breaking point of high tier, mid tier. It's like right on the surface of that. And I mean, like, I can run it pretty good. I mean, I gotta turn my settings down, but I can still run it. I see no problem with it. I haven't had any unexpected crashes from anything. It hasn't really lagged at all. A couple things aren't compatible, but I mean,
But for the most part, it's working.
oh yeah, it works fine.
It's good. What have you been playing, Flame Tongue?
Actually, I've been buying a bunch of games. I just bought Chivalry Medieval Warfare.
Yeah.
And what else have I got?
Can you even run that?
I doubt it, but I could actually try.
You still bought it.
I doubt it though. But
Well, hey, when you get your PC.
oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, I guess that's another thing to talk about after too.
Yeah.
But continue.
Yeah, and I've got Shadowrun Returns. I've been really wanting to play that for a long time.
Shadowrun.
So-
Interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's if you've ever played the old D&D, like the whole book and paper style type thing, there was also another game like it, but it's in modern times, and it's the same concept, but where you have a character sheet and you make scenarios and all that,
Yep.
and yeah, it's pretty fun. And so I wanted to play Shadowrun, and it's been a long time since.
I had some roommates that were really into that, and actually, one of them is planning a get together, post marriage, post kids kind of deal, and
Oh, nice.
getting together with him perhaps to enjoy a bit of an evening of that. I was never too crazy into the paper RPG. I do find it enjoyable though. You know, you can definitely use your imagination, and you know, whenever someone invites you to a board game night, it's like, oh, really? And then you go and play it, and it's like, no, that was actually pretty good. I enjoyed myself. So,
Oh man,
Yeah.
And
I
it
can't
It was
wait to,
actually
like,
pretty fun. It was actually pretty fun as a kid playing D&D, but I'd have like 5 characters that died on me, seriously, and I guess I made the wrong move, and
that's where you cheat.
yeah, yeah,
That's why you play with
And-
friends. So it's like,
yeah.
oh,
It was always
I
me and my
snuck
dad.
this revive potion up my butthole.
Yep.
Well, you
I
always
pulled
wonder
this.
where they stick those things, or do they drink them, or do they just ingest like the crystal glass in its entirety?
You see it
Yeah.
crunching on glass.
Yeah.
Well, if you go to those games where the bottle disappears with it, you know.
Exactly. Me personally, I've been playing one of the ghettoest games ever for the Famicom, Saint Seiya. Do you guys know Saint Seiya?
I don't think so.
Not actually. No.
Okay, there's a couple of releases for the Famicom, the original Nintendo, and it was an anime series.
Nintendo.
Yeah, originally a manga.
Anime series?
Yeah, manga and anime series.
Oh, nice.
Where it's sort of like set in Greece, and these guys have this armor and special powers, and they battle. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good story if you go into it. Like it's sort of Japanese in the way that your heroes die unexpectedly, and a lot of twists and turns within the story. So I feel like not every manga series was terribly consistent in Japan. You can definitely notice that in Dragon Ball, some inconsistencies, errors. I really don't feel like they cared after a while. But,
Yeah.
I feel like this is one where there was a lot of love put into the project.
Yeah.
As for the games, not the one that I'm playing, but I think it's either its predecessor or lesser version of the same game was panned pretty heavily by critics as a crap game in Japan. So
Yeah.
Really now?
yeah. But I'm enjoying
Going a
that.
little robotic on us. It's getting
okay.
better though.
No. I
Being taken over.
Andrew. That's just me making sounds, by the way.
It actually makes your voice. It makes your voice sound like you have a deep like voice changer on.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening. Hopefully it comes out okay in the recording.
Stupid storm.
Yeah, like I hear you guys just fine, so I think the recording will come out okay. As long as you can make out.
I'm not too sure about Flame if he's hearing that.
Are you hearing me
What?
cut in and out or sound robotic at times?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit, but just typical Skype
But
kind
all
of.
in all, it's fine.
Skype stuff. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's going though. I can still hear you.
I was like trying to do a podcast with a different, for a different show entirely. Actually, I was going to be a guest on it. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were having issues with that. I was trying to use my desktop to communicate with him, and I felt like that might be the issue, but I don't know. I could hear, again, it's kind of the same thing. I could hear him just fine, but for some reason, couldn't hear me, or I was just,
Yeah.
It took like 15 seconds for one word to finally be able to be coherent, so.
Oh, really? Well, that's
Yeah.
not very good. Well, I guess the city's in a big rain cloud at the moment. I mean,
Yeah.
me and Flame are both in a rain cloud.
Summer storms,
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Yeah, it's not bad though.
It's getting pretty wild.
Storms give me good energy.
Oh, yeah.
I find that the calming weather makes me want to do stuff.
I like the rain, too. I just hope we have some good hot weather, too. Because
It's coming.
Yeah,
It's
God
coming.
love rain, eh?
Yeah, it's been coming and going, but...
Sweet till
Yeah.
Stampede.
Yeah, Stampede week, usually. Although we had some
Yeah.
flash floods last time.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Oh,
Yeah.
hopefully that doesn't happen again. I mean, but then again, with all the storming,
Yeah. Exactly.
Hopefully.
Actually, I
hopefully it
got a
doesn't
job
happen
at,
again.
I actually got a job at the Stampede this year, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I'm actually going to be working in security, I think. Either that or, what is it? Event staff, he said? I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay. I
Okay.
seen that as well. I
Yeah.
applied for the same thing. I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Oh,
I applied for some
Awesome.
cell phone repair place, and
That's- generally better than like minimum wage, right?
yeah,
Probably.
I think mine actually. If I get the job, the cell phone repair, I think it's like 14 something to 16 something an hour. And I mean, if I get that money and I work freaking all summer, I'm gonna upgrade my computer to like a $3,000 computer.
30,000?
No, that's a lot of money. That's like a year's worth of money. 30,000,
Yeah.
3,000.
What kind of computer is that?
That's called a pixel collider. That's where you crossfire 4 graphics cards.
I was actually gonna. Well, I did approach my friend about putting together a impromptu Stampede band. Because honestly, I've done that before, where it's like I've just showed up and played, and I didn't know all the songs or hadn't practiced all the songs, and still got paid to do it, and went just fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he didn't quite have that same confidence to tackle that challenge. He's like, well, 20 songs to learn in a week. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I was like,
Oh, yeah, I know
you
that.
know what? Like, we can build up to it though. Like, we could play a really sort of crummy, Stampede breakfast or something where people don't really care. Play an entire set, work out all the kinks. By the time we played our third or fourth show, we're pros. Or close.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You get all the I guess if you got stage fright or the fright of messing up on stage.
Yeah.
I know how that is. I mean, I tried out for a talent show once. I I learned what I got my dad to help me with this in middle school. Me and him put together a Metallica mix. It was like starting off with Enter Sandman, little part of the intro to a For Whom the Bells Tolls or something, and then into something else to something else. There was about 4 Metallica songs, and he looked on the thing and he, took the chords, and we kind of like, oh, this one's the same as that. Maybe we can just play a couple of those and then switch into the next song here. And then it'd be like it'd be like a Metallica mashup. And I was gonna play that on stage, and I was playing it the previous night. Like, we made it in one night, and I practiced in one night, and I got it pretty good. Like, I could play it solid through.
Yeah.
But the next morning, I go to the school. I got my amp already. I'm like, all right, let's play. And I just totally biff it up. I mean, I couldn't play any worse. I couldn't play any worse.
Oh man.
It was probably the worst I could play. And I'm thinking, yeah, I might get in. No.
Well, and live music is like that for sure.
Yeah.
Like I did a bunch of playing this last week, and there was this new addition, this new riff that I added to one song, kind of a guitar interlude, and it didn't quite go the way I thought it would on stage. I had it perfect, in my lesson room, but not so much on stage. But then I by now I know that if I just play that same song 3 or 4 more times in front of an audience, I'll have it together. And sure enough, I did for last night. So,
Yeah.
speaking of which, we were back at the casino last night.
Yeah. Wow. Back at the casino. Hey, my birthday's in July the 6th. So,
Nice.
yeah. I'm going to be doing a little thing here and there. Well, we'll have to go to the Stampede. Maybe we'll see you at the Stampede, too.
I'm hoping to catch Mariana's Trench and to...
Oh, you're into them?
I am, of the bands that are coming.
We're planning on going to see me, Flame, and a couple other buddies. We're going to go see Billy Talent.
Yeah. That was the other one that I was kind of like, that would be cool to see. I don't think I can make it that specific night, though, so...
Oh, yeah.
And I'll take Mariana's Trench, even knowing that the audience is probably going to be screaming 14 to 17-year-old girls.
Oh, God. I'm pretty sure you're older than 17, right?
No, I'm just 17.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Of course not.
Yeah. Well, first thing that came to mind was like, uh-oh. There will be drunk 17-year-olds all over.
Drunk? They're going to be drunk?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to watch out for that.
I went and seen Dragonette last year, and there was like chicks with like 2 liters of Palm Bay.
No way.
And they're like 16 years old.
No.
With like no clothing. Yes.
What?
Yeah, I'm walking back through the crowd. Like, I'm trying to get
Stampede.
the hell out. Or no. So I went and saw Dragonette, and then at the time I was dating this girl, and we went and saw. She made me go see Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh no. Like one of the more
She's-
tolerable pop artists, I guess, but
Oh, she's terrible on stage.
oh really?
She cannot sing. It's
Dang.
it's all fake. It's all fake. I mean, maybe
That's
it was.
disappointing.
I think it maybe have been her first show, like Calgary Stampede show. But I mean, she's played on stage before. Like, it's like she's all right looking. I mean, like the looks
Yeah.
are all right, but I mean, her music, she can't sing on stage. I'll tell you that.
Performance seems to vary a lot at the Stampede. Like maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I
bands just
don't know
play
if it was the
for-
speakers or the bass or something warping my.
Yeah.
But no, I did not like it, and we ended up leaving. And yeah, there was some chicks, like 16-year-old girls, with like 2 liters of Palm Bay, like 2 liters, 2 liters. Like if you take one of those like orange, you know, those Tropicana jugs or whatever, not the fake Tropicana,
Yeah.
like the no brand stuff or something like that. Yeah, they had like one of those jugs, like a 2 liter full of Palm Bay, or like at least a 1 liter. Yeah, she's holding it, just jumping around. Like I'm like, what? This is like at the end, like pretty much the start of the line. I wasn't even sure why there wasn't like cops all over that.
Yeah.
So where's your parents?
Yeah. No, it was
Situation.
so uncalled for. I was kind
Good
of like,
Lord.
what? Yeah, and we barely made it. Like I barely made it out of the crowd.
Right.
So many people kind of just like smushed in, and I'm like, I'm getting uncomfortable. Let's leave.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Seems to get crazier every year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those things where the bands, it's not a high paying gig, or they see it as more of a chance to maybe build their portfolio, or just to gain a bit of experience, as opposed to being like really prepared and ready for Stampede gigs. I have observed that sometimes, but then some, at times the unexpected ones really catch you off guard and blow your mind. I remember seeing Edwin, and he was like as good on stage as he was in the studio.
Oh yeah. I mean, like there are some good people who are just as good on stage as. Like, I'm a big fan of some metal concerts. Me and my dad go every once in a while. We missed Black Sabbath. My dad was so angry.
Black Sabbath was at the Stampede?
Not a Stampede.
Okay.
They came a while ago.
I
It was
remember,
a
right.
separate yeah. Well, not a while ago. It was a couple months ago. But I mean, yeah, they came a couple months ago. And we missed it. My dad was so pissed. I don't know. We go to those a little here and there sometimes. And they sound, well, not that you can really hear a difference, but I mean, it sounds all the same from the album.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's all
awesome.
pretty good. I mean, like, it's even better because it's all the hype you get, right? And with all the lights, the flashy lights, and I mean, when we saw Lamb of God, that was the coolest shit ever. I mean, they had like LED screens. You know how like every band has kind of like a thing, like the
Yeah.
a
gimmick?
heavy metal. They have like skulls and pentagrams and stuff and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's got like a special one, and they change the stage out every band or whatever. And Lamb of God had like their big thing and 2 LED screens with like weird videos and stuff. It's kind of like one of their videos they had like it's kind of like an anime cartoon like
Yeah.
thing of someone just jumping around assassinating people or something like that, and big fight scene. So it was pretty neat. And then there was a bunch of videos of war and this little thing. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it's all good.
I think it really helps embellish a live performance. I did a sound for a band the other week that basically had slides in the background and stories to tell. So they were kind of a cowboy band, and not everybody's thing, but as far as their presentation goes, it was far more engaging than just playing a bunch of songs, right? And I think most people go to shows for more than just hearing a few songs.
Oh yeah, some people go to the shows to mosh pit.
Yeah, totally.
Some people go
Go
to the
wild.
shows just to see the artist and try to like jump on the stage and shit.
That's right.
Actually, Calgary Stampede, the last one we went to, the concert, didn't have any people standing there. There was no security. I was like, what? Why isn't anyone jumping in the yeah, there was no security. It was like right at the stage. They had like a little fence, like like about 3 or 4 feet away from the stage.
Right.
I mean, like I was pretty damn close. There was no security. I mean, if someone wanted to, you just gotta jump the fence and climb up on the stage. They're right there. Like you just gotta hop one fence and you're literally touching the stage.
You'd get pulled off eventually, but maybe not as fast as you would in other stages.
Oh yeah, they'll probably kick you off stage themselves.
Well, yeah, they'll kick you out of the park.
Oh yeah, you'll probably get banned from the Stampede.
No doubt.
That would blow. They have it every year.
It wouldn't be much fun. That is one of the cool things about Stampede, though, especially for those who listening who may not know, is that you can pay the entry fee and then go see bands at the Coke stage entirely for free.
Coke.
Yeah. So that is one of the cool things about the Stampede. I think they try to draw you in and spend more money. I generally don't.
Oh yeah, well it's like $25 to get in for like a general admission or something like that.
Exactly.
And then, well, per person, and then everyone goes to see the free concert. I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't want to go see a free concert?
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's why everyone just pays. Well, $25. At least it's not 85. Oh yeah, and it quickly adds up. Tell you that.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, 25 ahead. Oh yeah.
I was gonna apply for the ticket booth because I mean, like you're just taking tickets.
Yeah, that's easy.
Come on, how hard can it be?
Yeah. Boring but easy job, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, hey, just have some music, I guess.
Yep.
I mean, who's gonna catch it? You're listening to music in a little booth.
Yeah, like you don't really get to sit there and read anything. You probably wouldn't have time just because the number of people that go in and out. But
Oh yeah. Wow. Well, Stampede's here. My birthday's coming around. If you guys send me a gift on Steam, you can, and I'll do a video on it. I'll do a video with your names and YouTube channels if you want. You can add me on Steam if you want. It's JAY space LP, and I'm pretty sure you can search that. I mean, I think you can search. I'm gonna search myself at the moment.
there you go. That's a good promotion idea, though. I like it.
No, that's not me.
What do you mean? Oh, you found a user that wasn't you?
No, yeah. It's some like Ray J.
Ray J. And of course, feel free to add us on Steam, Arctic Sunburn.
Arctic Sunburn will he will tag my Steam in the description
Absolutely.
when the podcast comes out.
Do you guys? I don't know about you guys. I get like 1 million group join requests. Same with you guys, or?
We're not that popular, so we don't really get fans jumping at us yet.
That's the weird thing. Is like I don't think I am that popular, but who knows? For some reason I get like group invitations
87
all the time.
subscribers, and you got like 100,000 views. I mean, like we just hit 1,000 total views.
Right.
We're actually pretty small. We're catching slowly. We're not catching as fast as I would like, especially with the partnership with Machinima. Even that, I mean, like.
Yeah, no, that should definitely help you.
Machinima doesn't really
promote.
I guess promote that much for their users. So I was thinking, I don't know, I might drop Machinima and go to something else, but I don't know what to go to.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure. Because like Machinima is awesome. I mean, you get like I don't think I can say what the pay is. I guess people know, but I mean I'm not allowed to say I guess what my pay is. But
right.
Yeah, I get paid I guess fairly. I mean we've only made like what 66 cents total or 36 cents or something like that. 66 cents I think.
Well, and that is
out
a
of
thing.
all our video ads.
That is a thing I find pretty commonly with online, making money online in general, is like you can sometimes get nickeled and dimed to death unless you find kind of the right medium, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. We can't seem to attract a lot of people. Well, the genre of the week videos seem to catch a little bit. I was gonna bring back a video series. I'm not gonna say anything about what it is because one, it's a surprise. Two, I don't want anyone to steal my idea.
That's fair.
Because if they start it, a lot of I had a different channel. I mean, if you Google the name, I mean, you could probably find my channel, my old channel. I mean, I had a couple channels actually before. I've done YouTube for
Oh, there you
what,
go.
10 years already.
Seriously,
Well, not 10 years, no. Um,
10,000 years.
Probably about. I've done YouTube for about like since I was 11 or 12.
Okay.
And I've
So,
had
6 years.
I had a YouTube channel, and I'd done like, well, my first YouTube channel was just burning shit in my garage, and then posting on YouTube, and
Yeah.
then you playing some duct tape, and then burning it, and then posting on YouTube, and playing with some dangerous aerosol cans. Yeah.
Right.
And then my second YouTube was with a buddy, doing some Minecraft stuff. That's where that idea is, but nobody will guess the idea. I mean, it's so old, and there's not even really a lot of videos on it. But when people do find it, they'll Google it, and they'll find our videos right away. They're either going to find my old channel's videos, or they're going to find this one. And this one's
That's
more
cool.
advertised now. So once I find someone to play Minecraft with, because Story doesn't like Minecraft, he's a Terraria enthusiast and doesn't like Starbound. Pooch, who's not with us anymore, used to play. He's a Starbound enthusiast, doesn't like Minecraft or Terraria. I'm Minecraft, and I don't like both. I mean, like all three. Once Flame gets his PC, we're gonna have to do that. But I mean, like, I need some Minecraft people.
Yeah.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
have like no Minecraft people, and Minecraft is so big at the moment.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because people will go check out the 12-year-old, 13-year-old videos that
I know,
aren't
and then I'm like,
necessarily great.
come on, go over to the Doge Pound and watch some Minecraft.
Yeah, I guess then technically you've been at it for quite a while. You know, maybe about the same amount of time I have at YouTube.
Yeah.
So even though I kept the same channel and just kept
Yeah, see
adding
that's
content,
the
but
thing. That's the thing. And I mean, like on my old channel, I did a how-to video, and it lit up like a wildfire. I got like 11,000 views on one video.
yeah,
Or no,
exactly.
sorry, it was like 16,000 views on one video. And I was like, what?
I guess I wouldn't make too much of it. Like 2009, 2008 was probably a good time. I don't think now is any worse of a time. I think there is more content for sure. Daily, there's a ton of content that gets added to YouTube, but
Yeah, and like, I mean, with all the new commentators coming out and all the big guys and all the like 6-year-olds, it's very hard to get up there.
well,
it's
it is
it's so difficult. I mean, there's
It
other
is a
fields on
trendy-
YouTube who just kind of like there, but yeah,
It is a trendy thing to be an internet critic right now, and that is kind of a hard medium to break through. I think you guys have something slightly different going, which is good.
yeah, we want to focus more on community, I guess.
Yeah.
Community involving them, and kind of like make a family of YouTubers, and I want to create kind of like a group of people where we can post videos on the channel of people interacting with other YouTubers, like kind of like if we were a partnership. As soon as we get up there, I mean, like as soon as we get up there, I'm kind of gonna start my own partnership.
Yeah.
As soon as we get to like 100,000 like or 100,000 subs or something like that, or even like once we get up there and we start making money from our videos, I mean, I might start like a partnership thing and start involving people. And I mean, I view your videos, and technically people don't have to get, you don't have to get like 100 subs and 1,000 views daily. Like, I'm gonna make mine pretty fair. I'm gonna try and like, I'm gonna say, you know, I'll give you a tryout. You can put one video up unpaid. If you get like, if that gets a lot of hits, then we'll sign you up for a contract. But until then, until we get up there, you know, it's difficult. We gotta build our way up through all the. And I mean, like all the YouTubers out there, there's so many gaming channels. But that's probably the majority of channels up on YouTube is all gaming. I say like a good chunk of YouTube is just all gaming channels.
Right.
I mean, like my brother's had 3. I've had 3 channels. Like,
Totally.
it's just kind of like it's just too many, and it's just hard to get picked up. And I mean, I was gonna start doing some paid advertising for the Doge Pound.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, oh, paid advertising. We don't like you anymore. But I mean, we got to get out there somehow. We're not picking up as fast as I want to pick up, because I want to start building members now. Soon, like, and it's been like, I don't know how long it's been for the Doge Pound since I made it. But I think it's been like a quarter of a year, or a little bit past, a third or something like that.
I think that's the right perspective, though, because the more I try kind of social media tactics and SEO tactics, search optimization kind of stuff, I'm finding that what you want is a genuine community following. And all that other stuff, like, that's great if you already have a pre-existing audience if you're on social media, but if you don't, who cares? You know, that might...
You're not going to get picked up. It's kind of like,
you'll get a few more views, you'll get a few more, hits on your site, but it won't be significant, and then you're back to 0 the next day. So then you're like, man, I have to start from scratch with social media all over again. And SEO is kind of cool too, but it just kind of gives you a couple, if every page on your site is optimized and you have 300, 400, 500 pieces of content, it might be another 12 to 20 hits a day. It's something, but it's not significant.
Too much work for the little amount of people.
Yeah, in a manner of speaking,
Yeah.
And we kind of live in this, we live in this age now where it's provide huge amounts of value up front, and then over the long haul kind of quote unquote nurture your leads and bring them to a point where they're ready to buy, right? And in your case, buying is like just subscriptions.
Yeah, exactly. Well, even just a view. I mean, the more people view the video, the more, like, the longer they view it, the more our channel gets picked up. And people have been watching a little bit more, and we've, slowly been getting up there. People have been watching here and there. Gives us a like, gives us a comment. I mean, we get a comment every, like, 20th video or something. I mean, that's not too bad for just starting out on a YouTube channel, just fresh. Yeah. And I guess I plugged myself on my old channel or something. Or no, I didn't even. Not for this one, I don't think. I think I just started this one just scratch. And it's so difficult to get picked up. I mean, you have to put out how-tos. That's what I'm thinking, too.
True.
Because I got a comment on one of them, I got to do a how to install Terraria mod or whatever, the new mod we got, the Top Aria mod. We've been playing that. How to install that. So I'm going to do a video there. Hopefully that gets views and brings more people here and there to our Top Aria videos. And there we go. Terraria videos get boosted up with, 100 views here. I wish. That'd be so good.
Yeah, educational posts are pretty significant, like you say. That is one good strategy. It's maybe not it's not everything in the grand scheme of things, but if you make it a part of your content mix, that can work pretty well.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, and I've Googled. There's no videos on how to install this mod, I don't think.
Well, that's the huge thing. I've been looking around.
Original content.
Yeah, I've been looking around occasionally on music-related topics, right? And there's actually so few videos about like top 10 ways to have a great concert and your typical articles type stuff on YouTube. There's just so little of it. So there's definitely opportunities there for those who want to take and run with them.
Oh yeah. See, you got to find those things. I mean, like,
you do.
You kind of got to find that game for gaming. You got to find that game. You got to kind of like take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Like the thing is too, like you got to have a way to get to the people. You got to have a loophole. You got to have that opening. It's kind of like there's a game out new. People are starting to get into it, kind of like the Oculus Rift. There's a few videos out. People are looking for other content and stuff. That's the time you want to jump in and throw your video in there, because people are looking for the big YouTubers to make the Oculus Rift videos. And if you make Oculus Rift video, you got a good chance of your video popping up in someone else's linked videos on the side of the right side. And you got a good chance of showing up there. You got a good chance of showing up on the mains when someone searches Oculus Rift. I mean, sometimes YouTube tries to plug those videos too. The people who don't have that many views or whatever, YouTube tries to plug that here and there. Since I'm partnered with YouTube, I guess.
Yeah, and the one thing that actually, I totally lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
First. Not really, but it happens sometimes on podcasts.
You're losing your microphone internet connection as well.
Oh, okay. Well, everything timed perfectly.
Oh my God, you're going super robot.
Okay. We'll give it a few moments to correct itself.
I think it's coming back a little bit there.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, still robotic. You sound like Robotnik.
No.
Botnik.
Why do I sound so robotic?
Oh God, it's coming back now, I think.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. All
Maybe
right.
I was too close to my mic. Who knows?
Maybe you're
probably.
picking up some like bad frequencies.
Yeah. Actually, you went temporarily dull for a moment there too, so.
Yeah. I don't know. This internet's just bad today.
Yeah.
Terrible day to do some online gaming.
Yeah, no kidding. I guess we're back. We're back on track.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That rhymed. It's a pretty good rhyme.
Making some raps now.
Yeah.
You should be AS music and games.
Yeah, no kidding. We've been discussing a lot of music and marketing here.
Oh yeah, we have.
AS music marketing, movies, and what's an M word for games?
Multiplayer.
Multiplayer. Mothership. What?
Mothership. Mother Drive. Mega Drive. There you go.
Mega games.
Yeah. Mega
All
games.
M's. Yeah.
M.
Speaking of that, I think one of the errors we made, like it's sort of good that we're a movies and games site. There are tons of sites that do games. There's tons of sites that do movies. We're probably one of few that does kind of both. If you look for critics, you can definitely find many that do both. But I think if we had gone maybe a more specific direction, like just Japanese games, like rare or old Japanese games, that might have been a sort of a niche market that would have hit bigger in a way. But who knows?
I guess so. If you focus on one genre.
Yeah, sometimes the niche market thing can work out for you.
I guess that's how it works with genre of the week, because we focus on one genre every week.
Yeah.
And I guess that's kind of how it works. I mean, they get the most views out of all of our channel. I mean,
There you go.
we're at the stage where we get like 11 video views is like, oh, it's like 10,000 for a big YouTuber or something like that, or 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're getting up there, so we're getting around 12 now. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, we're getting some views here and there on the genre of the week because it's more focusing on each genre. And I mean, I don't think I've ever Googled genres or new genres or something.
Yeah.
So
Might be worth it, hey?
yeah, maybe, and do some new tags or something with that.
One thing I've been doing with my other podcast is really making little changes, little tweaks every week, discussing it with team members and going, so, what happened this last week? What could we do next? and every week just getting into that. And you don't, it doesn't even have to be kind of a stuffy meeting, right? It can really be a fun conversational time where you're dealing with the big picture things, and that has made a difference. Like, you know, it might have been 6 or 4 or 5 or 10 visits for a long time, and now we're actually seeing traffic spikes that, you know, are 50 or 34 or 55, stuff like that. So, you know, you can't you just never know that those little tweaks, whatever it is that's getting you from 6 to 12, could end up being actually pretty significant in the long run.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah.
I listened to your last podcast too.
Oh, did you?
Your singular one there too. Yeah. I was I usually with podcasts I just throw them on and I'll browse Facebook or something and I'll listen and I'll, you know, I'll go through my email or something when I have, you know, a bunch of ads. I'll just check through it. Mostly Steam saying, "Oh, you've sold a card on the market. Oh, you've sold a card on the market. You've bought a card on the market." That's another thing we should talk about too.
What was your
Steam sale?
Totally. Before we get to that, what was your thoughts on the solo show I did?
From what I remember, because I have probably the worst memory ever, it was pretty interesting. I mean, you kept on topic pretty good.
Totally. Yeah, I usually try to discuss 3, 4, 5 things and just
talking
chat.
about some internet games or something like that.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Desert Island or Survival.
Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you about that. I got into that game, too.
Did you really?
I got up to, yeah. I don't know how I was searching up, like, survival games on a desert or something. Survival games. And I saw Desert Island. Oh, pixelated. It looked like Pokemon. I was like, I don't know if I really want to play this, but I'm going to try it anyway because I have nothing to do. And I got hooked. I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I had to, like, figure out some cheats and, like, change the time and shit so I'd have my bonus meter to go back up to get some sticks or something. And then I got up to like the iron plates and stuff and just at the raft, and I just got the thing that made me quit was when I got up to, I don't know if you've got this far.
No, I haven't even gotten a raft or anything like that yet.
Oh, no. Raft is pretty neat. It's just like a bunch of wood and stuff. But yeah, I got like an iron axe and stuff in there. But
wow.
Yeah, and the fishing poles and stuff. And once you fish, you can make fishing nets. You just fishing nets. You're gonna want to make like 4 of them because you just throw them in the water. It takes about half an hour, and you come back and you pick them up, and it's about you get like a U or like a C, like five little slots around you, full of stuff you pick up from the ocean, and it's like. You pick up iron plates, a bunch of fish, sticks, driftwood, and you just throw them in there. And you just come back and you pick them all, put them down again. They're reusable. And you just get a whole bunch of stuff. It's so amazing. But yeah, I got into it. I finally got to where you can build a log cabin. And I quit because of the numbers.
It was just getting ridiculous in terms of resources and materials.
Yes. You're not even gonna believe it. You want to know the number, or should I leave that for you?
Is it like $999 for each material, or something crazy like that?
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Okay. You know how you get wood logs?
Yeah.
Have you got the second pair of wood, like the second type? Yet?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you get the normal logs, the cedar trees, and then you get the pine trees, and then you get the palm trees. Palm trees, you literally have to chop them for probably around a good minute to half a minute.
Right.
So, like, you got to keep clicking on it and clicking on it and clicking on it for one tree, and you have to get 999 of them.
Wow.
It was just ridiculous. It was a fun game, though. I mean, it was all good.
Game. I don't know how many hours you put into getting to that point.
I probably put about at least a good week straight of stuff because I was playing it for a while, and I'd play like a couple hours, like an hour here, but I was playing it for quite a while. I mean, it takes a long time to get to that point if you don't know what you're doing. You need a guide.
That's it. Yeah.
I had a guide on one of my tabs, and I just switched back. Oh, here's how to craft this, and then you got it because you got to research stuff.
You do,
right? and you got to go into your research, and it takes like an hour here or 3 hours here or 24 hours. So you got to wait, and that's still time in game because you got to wait for that to craft. So I probably put about a week of solid 24 hours worth in total
Wow.
of game time, like 5 days worth of game time,
Yeah.
at
'cause
least.
I've been doing it without puzzles, so I've got tons of materials, but I've only like maybe completed very small portions of various.
Have you
various
got
quests.
have you got rope yet?
Nope.
Oh my
I
god.
was just like at that point. I was a point where like I got the message in the bottle, broke it open, and then they were like, "Send the conch shells," and so I did. That's
You know how to
like,
get to the beach?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I couldn't figure that out. I was walking on the little beach center. I'm like, oh crap, did it freeze? Oh no, I'm teleporting to another beach.
Yeah, like there's a few different maps, like, and I'm guessing they continue to open up as you like. I think there's 4 right now with where I am at, but I'm guessing there's more.
Yeah, you need when you get the raft. If you cheat a little bit and you get a map, there's an outline of where the raft can go. There's a lion island and there's a city. Actually,
Right,
there's a city,
makes sense.
and you have to build a boat, which I think
Yeah.
is like 500 wood logs of each thing, too. And it just gets ridiculous. It gets to the point
Yeah.
where it's like, I don't have my entire life to spend on a Pokemon type
Just-
like game.
Yeah, just getting
Like
materials.
chopping at trees, wasting my battery life.
Fishing.
My phone died so many times.
Wow.
It was terrible.
Well,
And then
at
I'd run out of the stupidest thing. Like I'd run out of nuts.
Right.
And
Yeah, they're hard to find sometimes.
I have to go run around in the forest or whatever and just kind of like pick up the lowly thing. I was poor. I was poor on resources.
Oh man.
You get to the point where you're just crafting. Oh, here and then here and then here. I got to craft about like 99 of these. Yeah. Once you get rope and strong rope, that the first bush or something with that cliff.
Kinda.
Okay. Well, you know how on the right side there's a little hole in the ground.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that one out for a while.
You know the rock.
Yeah,
It's a little bit to the left. You can push that in that hole.
that's what I thought, but I couldn't
Yeah.
figure out how to get it there.
You just gotta like punch it.
Yeah, but I couldn't. It would get
There
stuck.
can't be an item in front of it, like a
Yeah.
leaf or anything. Yeah, if you push it if you push it in there, you can go there. But
Makes sense.
a thing is, once you find strong rope, that same mountain, you can put that strong rope on that mountain, climb up it. That's where you get the second type of tree, the pine trees. By the way, up there too, there's a strong wire, and then the stupidest little thing that made me want to face palm through my head. There's a little part in the top left corner, right
Yeah.
by the mountain. There's a little trees. There's a couple trees there. You can get up and around down there,
Oh,
and that's where you get your steel plates.
what a wicked game.
I'll tell you that. Yeah, and I had to get a guide for this. I mean, like if you don't remember it, good luck. But I mean, there's no way you would know unless you explore every single pixel.
Wow, and that was one of the challenges I enjoyed about it was that
Oh, man.
it wasn't clearly apparent, but I also recognized that this thing could go on for quite a while without a guide.
Oh my god. The guide is so long, and plus the guide doesn't even tell you the entire thing. The guide isn't like, oh, do this. They only give you little hints here and there. Oh, at the top right, there's a little thing. Find out where the rock. You put this rock, and then there's a little maze, and then yeah.
Yep.
Also, you know that little tree part. You know, like the really foresty part.
Yeah, I did today. I actually found an area.
Can you find? Did you find the coconut tree?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, I was
Today
like,
I did.
I found that because I was looking around. I bet like thinking all smart. I was like, all right, yeah, I bet you can go through the trees. And I found my way through the trees and I found the coconut. But that's your
Yeah.
palm trees as well. I don't know if you can cut that one down, but
Don't think so.
yeah, you're gonna need a lot of wood if you haven't chopped down a tree already. Build an
have.
axe. Yeah.
I probably have 100 some odd pieces of wood.
Yeah. Once you get to the iron axe, those first pieces of the wood are just one hit.
Huh.
It's pretty neat. Yeah, I put a lot of time into that game a while ago. That's
Really?
kind of why I was listening to your podcast and I kind of had to pause, looking through Facebook. Did he just say Desert Island? Oh, no way, he did. Yeah.
Yep. You betcha.
Oh man, it was a good game though. I'll tell you that. It was neat. It was new, something to do, and I rhyme.
Yeah, it's a Japanese development, I think, from what I found. So
Yeah, it used to be a Japanese game or something made to ported to English.
translated, which is sort of apparent. Like the translation isn't perfect.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult because
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't really tell you anything to where to go. It's pretty good. It just drops you right in. You kind of gotta like, which is kind of good though. It's kind of like one of those survival games. It's kind of like Rust or whatever, and it just drops you in. Doesn't really tell you what to do, and you kind of got to figure it out yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Pixelated Rust. Yeah.